And we're back. Bubblies and beers.
Yeah, first this, then this.
Oh, that's drinking like an adult.
That's very true. That's responsible drinking.
Mm-hmm. That's what they were talking about on all those beer bottles. Drink responsibly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually, that's actually the best way to get drunk.
yeah.
I
It,
think something
slows
like
you down a little bit.
yeah, it slows you down, it hydrates you.
Mm-hmm.
I think there should be something like every other drink you have a glass of water or something like that. I think it's a pretty good
Yeah.
because you're still drinking a shit ton at the end of the day. If you replace an alcohol like drink with water, that still fills you up, but
Yeah.
in a good way.
Or you could just like set an alarm for the evening, like 2 or 3 alarms. Be like, drink
Sure.
water.
Sure.
And then it's like you just go ask for a cup of water, and yeah, and you don't die the next day.
I find it easy to order water around the time you have a shot, when you do have shots.
Mm-hmm.
It's after a shot, it rinses your mouth because it has very like particular strong flavor.
Water?
No, it's just like tequila or just whiskey, like gives you a taste when you're drinking beer as well. So the water it can help you wash it out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time to take a water, I find,
Mm-hmm.
to go back to beer
Yeah.
or whatever else.
Yeah, you don't want to start doing shots and then more shots really quickly. That shit.
Oof.
That'll get you fucked up real quick.
It's for youngsters.
Yeah. But it's so bad because they're like way more susceptible to damage from it. It's like your brain doesn't even stop forming until you're like 25.
Yeah, this and weed.
Yeah.
As great as weed is,
It's not good for kids.
I would never, advise it to anybody younger than 22 or 23.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not for kids. Drugs are great.
It was a perfect timing
Not
for
for
me
kids.
that I got to be in a country where I could get weed, like legally. It was the right timing. It was after, I think I started when I was 24 or something, maybe 25.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, man. That's the way to do it, but unfortunately, a lot of people get
it's enticing.
into it
I
earlier.
mean, I like it a lot, so I understand why other people would
I mean,
like it too.
exactly. I don't blame these kids for
Yeah.
wanting to get high.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
was trying to do the same thing when I was young, but
But I mean, since they're gonna do it anyway, might as well legalize it.
I mean,
That's one thing.
I don't know. Legalize it for young people?
No, just overall.
Yeah.
No, there should be still a limit of like 18 or 20 or 22.
Yeah.
But, the same way they get booze before age, they will get weed before age. You can only do so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a big brother, like, older sister.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Somebody's got like an irresponsible parent.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Everybody knows it's just a little bit
Yeah.
wild. Like they'll let you do shit. Like we
Yeah.
had some friends like that where I like, oh, I'm going over to Buddy's house. Fuck yeah, his mom doesn't give a shit. She lets us do whatever we want.
Yeah, it's nice to have a setup like that.
We're like smoking cigarettes and shit in the house.
Yeah.
And she was too. Like it was.
I had this at my friend's place too. I would go there pretty often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could just smoke inside, weed, whatever.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Party
nice.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't want that to be my life. But it was a lot of fun at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That'd be weird. Like,
I wish I did it more. I didn't do it that much, to be honest.
do what?
Partying,
Mm-hmm.
going out. I find I missed out a lot.
Yeah. Why didn't you go out that much? But you talked about going out and like the festivals and then just going out to the bar with your buddies.
I think I could have done more.
Like, what do you think you missed out on?
No, actually, I was busy with other things. I don't know. It was fun. It was very fun. Like very often, I would, my friends would have gone and they would have told me, "Oh yeah, this crazy thing happened last week." And I was like, "Oh fuck, I wasn't there." Kind of thing. I think it was every other week that was partying. every other week, and only on Saturday.
Was this like in college or?
Yeah, college years, high school years. Yeah. High school and first 2 years. Yeah, in college pretty much. Yeah, first 2 years of university for me.
Yeah.
Because I was in Bayonne. I was pretty much at home.
And so you just didn't go to a lot of parties?
Not as many as I would have liked to.
Yeah.
Like when I was in Toulouse, for instance, I went to maybe 2 or 3 parties. I could have socialized more and talked to these people more and hung out with them more. I spent a lot of Saturday on my own in Toulouse, not doing much. I would go home every other week, maybe sometimes every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But on the week I was in Toulouse, I would not do much, to be honest. But I regret that. It was just me being closed off.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah, but maybe you needed that time by yourself to just
Not even.
chill and do what you needed to do.
Not even. Sometimes I was just even thinking about, oh yeah, I don't know, maybe I should text someone or I should try to.
But then you wouldn't text them?
Yeah, I didn't reach out
Yeah.
with guys I would see in class. But I hung out with a couple of them. We went out a couple times, but not enough.
Yeah.
In my taste.
You didn't like keep the relationship alive?
No, yeah, I regret that. I regret that fair bit.
Yeah, that's
Unexploited potential. Right there.
Yeah, it could be tough though to make new friends and stuff, especially like
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
I made you as a friend.
Yeah?
There you go.
We did it.
We made it. Sorry, keep going.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, like I imagine for you making new friends might have been difficult because you grew up in a small town where like you kind of knew everybody.
True.
And you had really close friends like Manu and Mikkel. And so you didn't really need to like, and you lived in the same area for your whole life, you know, up until you moved to Toulouse.
Yeah.
And so,
But I could have learned how to socialize still, because I would meet new people every now and then.
yeah.
It would be people from other towns around me, but we had it was a fairly intricate network between towns around. But no, I see what you mean.
Because, like, growing up, I moved a lot, so I had to get good at making new friends, because it was just like, all right, well, now you're in a new place, you need some friends, so let's figure out how to make some friends.
Yeah. It's a great skill to have.
Yeah.
It gets you very far.
I think so. It's definitely good to be able to make friends with people, because that's the kind of people that people want to work with, is like people they can get along with, people who are not erratic.
Mm.
Yeah. At least that's the kind of people I want to work with.
Yeah. Well, I think in general, being able to socialize is a good skill to have even for other things. It's just, it allows you to access to get opportunities. Socializing is the first thing you do, and then eventually you learn to spot opportunities, and you feel, oh, maybe here there's something to dig in there. Sometimes it could be random, but whatever. But I think you develop that from after socializing, I think.
Yeah, man, that's what networking is. It's just socializing with people.
As annoying as it is,
Yeah.
yeah, actually it was annoying. I went to the alumni event last month or something.
Yeah, I missed it.
But I went there to. The food was nice.
Yeah?
You know, it was nice. I heard people when I talked about it again at the department with someone, and they said too much food. It's like, what?
What
Are you kidding? Why we said too much food?
What kind of answer?
There was a budget. We spent it. I guess they spent it, and
too much food?
I could have taken everything home, and I'll be like, fuck yeah, come on.
What does that mean? I just didn't even want to see that much food in a room.
There was too much to drink, okay? There's like alcohol everywhere. There was way too much. It's like, no, you don't have to finish it. You don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah. It's not gonna jump out and get you.
But I went there. It was nice to meet former students, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I go every time. I'm like, oh, who's gonna show up? That probably I know.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one or two cool kids.
Was it an econ alumni thing?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's some of my undergrads.
Cool.
You know, some of them.
Caleb show up?
Caleb, he might have been because he was around the time. He was here for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He might have made it. But yeah, I met some of my students. They were pretty cool. And we met an alumni from 1994.
Oh.
A lady who was talking about like managing some families, some households' funds, like dealing with $200 million or something. And then she started speaking like a lot, giving a lot of advice. That was nice, but eventually it was like, ooh, she was just showing off. I was like, whoa. okay, we got it.
Yeah. That's enough, lady.
But at the same time, she still had the very good advice, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then she was like,
successful.
this machine learning, I don't really believe in it. I was like, what do you mean? What do you believe in? Just prediction rate is good. Like, what else do you need? But probably that's because she's taking care of maybe not that many households which are rich. So it's probably mostly in the relational. Like their relationship.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
What do you mean? Their relationship?
Well, I think
the
their
relationship with the family?
Yeah, some types of customers, might want to have a different relationship with their financial advisor or...
Okay.
Like she might be taking care of a family which is very rich and kind of very old, like take care of the funds of the grandpa or something of a very traditional family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's more about relationship and not about like prediction rates or data, whatever.
Yeah. It's more like they know how to talk to them about something that would be very emotional for people, like their money.
Yeah.
So, they trust her.
So I guess, I guess it can be useful. It can be good to know those things. But it's same as socializing. It all comes back to the same thing. Actually, if you're able to do this, you're able to get your way.
Yeah, you're able to interact with people on...
But it's kind of
more easily on a deeper level. Well, I don't know. Is socializing really about getting deep, or is it about just like finding commonalities between people?
I think it's any form of interaction which is peaceful and relaxed. Like where you're comfortable and you don't have to be comfortable actually. It's just any human interaction is socializing. So if the only human beings that you meet are the ones that you need to get your groceries, like cashiers or something, you stay to that, and nothing else. I wouldn't say you're very social, because the only social relationships you have with people, social interactions, are for your needs, like for just feeding yourself and shelter. But yeah, or the ability to sustain a long conversation as well as small talk. This becomes very specific, but I think there is I do enjoy small talk now if I manage to put myself in the mood. That's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
But if there's a day I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna play around. I'm gonna do a small talk with people, just and you can ask them random questions. It's you make it like a
game.
You make it sound like a game. It's like, oh well, today I'm gonna get free drinks, free food, and I'm gonna have to just not talk to people. Some people I know, so I will always go back to the ones I know if I just want to hang out. And every now and then, you move from one group to another, and there's
somebody new. You get to small talk with.
It's I think I'm more social because I want to learn about people. So
it's just a curiosity thing.
Exactly. Yeah, I think this is what it is.
Yeah, man, you're very curious. You're always going out and trying to do new things and eat new food.
I wasn't in for a long time, so I think I'm kind of trying to catch up for all of that time.
Okay. This makes a lot more sense now, actually.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I used to not be that busy. There was a period where I was watching a lot of TV shows and movies and stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like a different person than who you are now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now there's not one single show I follow. Yeah, when the season is out, there's one show, maybe two I follow,
Yeah.
but that's it.
Yeah, I don't watch
Right?
any shows or movies anymore.
Yeah.
Like, the only media I consume is like independent news.
Mhm.
And then some funny animal videos to balance it
Oh
out.
yeah, you need some of that. Too. You need a bit of joy in your life, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
Independent news must be pretty bad omens most of the time.
Yeah, that's always just like, here's what's fucked up.
This is even
Here's
worse.
who's fucked up. Here's who's done this. Here's what's happening there.
This is what
it's
we
not good.
don't know, whatever. Like, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah. Did you hear about I guess you probably wouldn't have, but this lady got fired from her teaching job. She was like a 5th grade teacher, I think.
5th?
Yeah.
Okay. That's 8, 9?
Something like that.
Sure.
And because she was on OnlyFans, and somebody found out, and then they fired her, which fucking sucks. Like, that seems so ridiculous to me.
So they justify that by the teacher is supposed to represent something, whatever.
I don't even know what they were trying to justify it as.
Is it in the U.S.?
Yeah.
Of course, it's in the U.S. Sorry. In Florida? No. Florida is the crazy stuff. Not crazy like law stuff, but more like we found a fucking python in the sewers. Fucking alligator or something. But yeah.
I feel like it was. No, I'm not even gonna try and guess.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But I was just so
But it's
sad
sad.
for that person. Yeah. Like, what you do on your own time should be like none of their concern, really. It's just, it sucks that so many people get fired for like random shit on social media.
I'm also thinking that maybe there is a marketing argument you can use as well. You can say, well, many families won't put their kids in our school if they know the teacher is on OnlyFans. Like, personally, I wouldn't give a shit if I was the director. But if I'm thinking like the principal or something. But if I'm thinking, fuck, but if it's bad for business, because apparently this is how they live in the US.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them are not public. I don't know if it's publicly funded. That's another thing. That's cool.
I don't know.
But if you have a private school, it's a business you're running. So it's like, well, it's bad for business.
Yeah.
We might be in a conservative area or something, and
Yeah, I could see that.
I hope. I just hope it's not them like, oh fuck, she did this, we're gonna fucking fire her. I hope it's not just,
I mean, it is what it is. It happened, so you can try and understand it. But I guess I can see that, I could say if it's making people less likely to want their kids to go to this school, then that's bad for the school somehow.
Lower enrollment.
Yeah.
Since maybe there's, you can accommodate for many kids in your facility, and maybe you're gonna get less than capacity. So.
It really sucks though.
Ow.
'Cause people kind of are at the mercy of other people's beliefs.
If it's a public school, it's even worse. If it's a public school that's firing somebody for that, it's even worse.
Why do you think so?
Because it's publicly funded, first of all. It can allow for some, it's not a big deal. You can fund that school somehow differently. You can always redistribute income around. If attendance at that school is lower, whatever. See what I mean? That's the first thing. And the second is because the government should represent its laws, and probably the laws are saying that you're free to do whatever the fuck you want outside of your contract. Like, see what I mean? Like, in terms of just pure law, the government should be able to follow that. Of course, you can always find, some kind of a lawyer that's gonna dig deep into the laws and say, well, that can be justified by another reason. The reason is bad for business, and that's it. But anyway, the government should still represent their laws more, and
Well, it just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks for that person. Hopefully they're making more money on OnlyFans, and then maybe they can just go full time on that. And
so, how much is an OnlyFans account? Like a one me following one person. Is it like what, $2 a month?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I literally have no idea. Like, I don't know why people pay for porn, because it's like there's a gajillion of it out there for free. But
I do have to say though that sometimes when I browse on some porn websites, and they show you the content you have to pay for, they advertise for it well. Because it's like, actually, this looks like the best video for me to watch.
They have porn in the commercial. Of course it's good advertising.
But, no, my point is...
If any brand could have porn in the commercial, they would.
I mean, between all the videos which are free, and you have the channels that you have to follow to get access to to that content.
The paid ones?
They always look like the best videos in the page. And I'm like, this is the ones I want to watch, but I'm not paying for that shit.
They look like the most high quality videos,
yeah, exactly.
But not like the best ones. They just seem... I don't know. It all seems very similar.
Yeah. But
like, there's not a lot of quality difference in my mind.
They come out a month or two later anyway, everywhere. And if you're in a rush, you can probably find a porn website that has a fucking copy of it. That's free. Like, it's porn. Of course, that must exist.
That seems like a lot of work. Like, trying to find the video that you saw that was like...
Oh, yeah. I think they were... Yeah. That's if you're motivated. Let's put it this way. You really want to watch that one.
Yeah, man. I think it's like 30% of the internet is porn.
Yeah. Sounds like a plausible number. Yeah.
And like porn has led the way in terms of like innovations and internet technology.
Really?
Yeah, that's why video streaming got better, because it used to like really suck trying to stream videos on the internet. But the porn industry started trying to make it better. I guess they hired some people to do it.
Cool.
And they spent a lot of time on it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Innovators, man.
Oh well, I'm all done for porn.
Yeah. Pro porn here.
Usually I don't need to go beyond page 1 anyway to get what I...
Just get in, see what's there, do a couple searches, you're done. You don't have to go track down specific videos on other websites.
They section now. So on YouTube how sometimes you have a video of, let's say, 1 hour, and you have like sections. You can actually check the bar and jump straight to the section you want.
What?
Yeah. Of course, man, you know this. You've seen this.
You're talking about YouTube videos?
Yeah. Have you seen the YouTube video sections?
The sections?
Yeah.
No, let's see.
I gotta find a video with sections now. Oh yeah.
Oh, that game.
Yeah, well, that's the last video I watched.
Turn the...
So you see, do those sections.
Oh.
Here. So each of them is a different topic, and the way it works is you put in the description in the of the video, you put the timeline somewhere, so that the sections are being made according to the timestamps.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't see them here. Usually you can.
Chapters. It's got them right there.
Oh, there you go. So I can click on it. Yeah, exactly. So
that looks fancy now.
Yeah, but it's very easy. You literally just put the timestamps, and that the whole stuff is done automatically. So I have it with my lectures too.
Yeah, cool.
Like for each regression method or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, they do that in porn now. That was my whole point.
Yeah. I've never seen that.
Oh really?
I've never seen that.
I guess it's only the whatever, the big studios or whatever. Oh, we lost focus.
Oh shit.
Damn.
The camera's gotten wasted or something.
Yeah. Okay. Come to puppy. I don't know. That'll do for now. We are just back to 720p. No, 480.
It keeps changing during the recording.
No, I think it's the first time I see the focus being lost.
Mm. Well,
But I don't usually have that, so I wiped it today. I don't know if there's a sensor to know where to put the focus. Anyway, I'll check it out later.
Yeah. Should do another ASMR video.
Oh yeah? What do you want the ASMR to be about this time? I can bring like a like tin foil.
Foil.
I can start like making bowls like or like parchment paper or something. What else do I have to make weird sounds?
Just start using appliances.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the egg beater.
You boil some water and then and you start making the whole thing. Then you beat an egg.
Just a whole breakfast ASMR video.
They are picnic, I think, like picnic stuff where people are like unwrapping things and there's like oh, it's very nice. Oh, I love to open my cheese like this. No, this kind of stuff. Oh yeah, man.
People are so creative, man.
Oh yeah. There's always somebody, and you check the comments. There's always somebody who tells you, yeah, that was perfect to fall asleep. Like,
Yeah.
Picnic, sure. Hey, I've never tried. It could work.
Yeah. Yeah. I like picnics. It's a good way to spend time.
Oh, this is so fun.
Get like some cheese and some wine, a couple joints.
Some bread,
Yeah, some bread, some crackers. Maybe some meats, some sliced meats.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Charcuterie.
There you go. That's what they call it.
Yeah, la charcute.
Oh man, I guess maybe it was the first date that my wife and I went on. It was a picnic.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was living with my buddy at the time in Austin, Texas, and we lived next to the lake. And so there was an area where you could go down. There was benches next to it was really nice, and we had it for free. And I just got some wine, some cheese, some crackers, because I was super broke.
Yeah,
But
that's all you
I
need.
made it happen. Made it happen.
It is simple.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, even basic deli meat,
Mm-hmm.
the cheapest one is very decent. You just get a bit of bread, a bit of like basic cheese, and there you go. It's nice snacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we had this awesome grocery store there called Fresh and Easy.
Okay.
They had really inexpensive food that was like well made. It was like a bunch of natural stuff. It was like Whole Foods, but just cheap. So it was awesome. It was beautiful. And they had good alcohol for pretty cheap.
Mm.
Which, it's already cheap in Texas.
Yeah.
And yeah, this place was particularly cheap. So
It seems to be cheap everywhere in the world but Canada.
yeah.
Actually, Australia. Australia is pretty expensive for booze, I think.
It's really expensive out there too.
Booze and tobacco.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really BC in particular.
Oh yeah.
It's more expensive. Yeah, it's definitely cheaper in Quebec.
Yes.
And I've heard it's cheaper in Alberta.
But I believe Alberta is cheaper because also they don't have a PST.
Yeah.
So they don't have. We have 7% more VAT tax.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was the reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because 7% on a bottle of like $25 or something, it starts to compound.
Yeah.
It starts to
Mm-hmm.
make a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. It's like it would be great to have lower taxes, but then you get lower services.
Yeah.
Like the public transit's not as nice, probably. Might not be as much money for, I don't know, disabled kids and stuff,
But I'm still puzzled on this. I mean, we're economists, but we have no idea how to solve that thing. But print money. The thing is, I don't know. I don't want to print a lot of money. I understand.
You want us to become Zimbabwe? The $1 million
No, but
notes?
what I'm saying is you can do, let's say you do it one thing at a time. You renew a hospital with public money.
Mm-hmm.
You add you add a couple zeros in your bank account virtually to fund that thing. Okay, so you're hiring a construction company
Mm-hmm.
to take some of the, like, I don't know, some ward down to renew or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hire everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Those people, wouldn't they get another contract without you, without Mr. Hospital to ask? What I'm saying is, paying them, how will that affect inflation overall? If you do this sporadically, it's mostly like, you just clean the roads, like you just renew the roads, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, but then it's like, where do you stop? Then people are like, oh, well, if you're going to print money for this, then you might as well print money for that.
Because if you do it too much, then it's going to become inflationary.
Yeah, and
But that's why you want to have, you just put some priorities. You have a plan, as a politician. It's like, okay, I want to invest in this first, and we're just going to.
mm-hmm. But where does it end?
But that's the thing, you control inflation. You don't do it too often either. You just check that inflation is still stable.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talk about hyperinflation.
Mm-hmm.
We should expect to see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
So you do it like little by little, slowly.
Mm-hmm.
I think you gotta ease into it so that it never explodes.
Maybe in an ideal world, humans would be able to do that, but I feel like once somebody's got the cash spigot on, they're not going to be like, oh, let's just do it a little bit. It's like, no,
but they
then it's
use
like
it.
I can just do it for all my priorities at once.
They use it as much as they want, as long as the central bank, the independent, like the central bank allows them to maybe print some money.
Mm-hmm.
In exchange, they gotta keep inflation rate within 2%.
Mm.
And the central bank is like, oh, okay, we're gonna wait 4%. Nope, you're not getting any money anymore. We are like, I think the central bank would be that force that
Isn't
just
that
says.
What they already do?
Supposedly. I don't know. I hope they do that. But it doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, public facilities would be in a way better shape.
Yeah.
All across the board.
Yeah.
Healthcare workers here all struggle with the lack of workers, lack of means.
Mm. They don't get enough money?
I think the pay is fine. I don't think this is what they complain about, but they're short-staffed.
Mm.
I think equipment-wise, I think they're doing good. They're
so
fine.
they just need more workers then.
Yeah.
So they probably get paid well then, if there's a shortage of labor.
Well, if there's a shortage of labor, I guess they're not getting paid enough. Otherwise, labor supply would increase. They'll be like, okay, for this much, I'll become a nurse.
Yeah, it depends on what the constraint is. Maybe it's just there's not enough training for them, and they just need people, so they can't afford to lose anybody. So I imagine that would push wages up.
I don't know. I look at it as maybe not enough people are getting into nursing studies.
Yeah.
Because they don't expect such a high wage at the end.
Mm.
Because of the conditions they're working in.
Mm-hmm. It might be the working conditions.
Yeah, there's that too.
Because, they're...
Short staff is only
overworked.
one thing among many.
Yeah.
I think.
They work like 12-hour shifts. It's...
Mm-hmm. It's the same for my sister back home in France.
Yeah.
And she's not getting paid a lot for it.
Yeah.
Way less than here.
Yeah.
So...
Ooh. That's rough.
Yeah. I'm talking like 2,000 euros a month.
Ooh. For a nurse. She should move to Canada.
Right? She might be able to make, some month at 2,100 euros.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a lot, man. Can she afford like a place to live and all that stuff?
Yeah, she got a loan with her companion, with her partner, and the kids.
Mm-hmm.
They built a house on the land of the grandma of the boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So because it's hard to build a house in the Basque Country, they want to keep the postcard nice.
Yeah.
So you cannot build everywhere.
Uh-huh.
They pretty much count number of houses.
Mm-hmm.
But they could build on it. There was a very old house from their grandparents
Mm-hmm. that
is on the side, but they are taking down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and they built their own. So this is doable still, yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's pretty cool that she's able to do that.
And my other sister is a social worker, and I think she's building her second house. She sold the first one.
Wow.
But she built it with like a swimming pool, like with a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And then they sold, and they are rebuilding another one.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
She's a developer.
Well, it's mostly her husband.
Mm-hmm.
She's a social worker, like senior kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
She trains she takes care of the juniors.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
but
Well,
she could access to property.
yeah.
So
If you can make, wow, you can make 2,000 euros a month and be able to afford to build a house. I guess if you get the land for free, then
yeah,
that's a
because
big help.
they still have the 25 years mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
They still hope. The first time when they sold the house, of course, they wanted to sell it for more than the initial price they paid, so they
Mhm.
could pay off their mortgage and get onto the next one,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
roll over their loan
Mm.
to the next house.
Yeah. Yeah. What does the boyfriend do?
Her husband is so initially he was a window installers. What do you call them in English?
Glazier?
Glazer, like taking care of most windows mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what he was. He actually, at some point, he went on a, kind of a tour across Europe, like in Italy and other countries, to
Mhm.
build Quicksilver stores.
Quicksilver stores.
Yeah, you know Quicksilver, the brand.
Yeah.
They were building stores, and he was part of that team that was going from one store to the other,
Uh-huh.
and building those stores.
Cool.
Anyway, but now he's I don't know exactly what he does now. He had a company of that, doing that, but he also works like for cash with his friends on some construction sites. He also does a lot of money by just so I don't know. It sounds like he hustles a lot.
Yeah.
He has a regular job, like he has his company. I think of
Mm-hmm.
what's the name?
Glaziers?
Glazier. So
Mhm.
glazuring company.
Glazing, I think.
Glazing. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think he does a lot of like stuff with his buddies which work in construction.
Mm-hmm.
So they make each other work pretty much.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, that's not you can do that.
They all get
or
different jobs, and then they can
Yeah.
call in their other buddy. Yeah.
Maybe some privates every now and then, like local stuff that they heard from someone. Oh yeah, I know a guy, kind of thing,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, but I think they make very, very, very decent money from that,
Yeah, man, construction.
and they help each other out.
It's always needed.
Yeah,
Everything's either you need new stuff built or you need old stuff rebuilt, just all the time.
and this is why I don't. I'm so sad that in many countries, I don't know. In France, it doesn't pay that much
Mm-hmm.
for the importance of the job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They should expect to get paid way fucking more, especially the physical burden as well, like the
Mhm.
whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how much do you think a plumber would make in France?
Probably like my sister,
Yeah.
probably 2,000 tops.
Yeah.
I think a regular plumber being hired in a company, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
Hmm.
Because my uncle has his plumbing company,
Yeah.
and
Oh shit, he's a plumber?
yeah, like a plumber, heating.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does a lot of that stuff.
Ah, that's
And my
dope.
grandfather was still going to people in my hometown
Mm-hmm.
at 70 years old, or 75 even. He was still going and to do the private stuff because they know him when he was working, from when he was not working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's hard for him. He has maybe two employees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little guy.
A lot of companies are like that.
Yeah.
It's expensive actually. That's what they say sometimes. They're like, well, I cannot afford to pay an extra person actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, like to train somebody, to have somebody to follow them, and like people out of school, for instance, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to pay them, but you're not that useful at the beginning, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta train them. You gotta spend some time with them.
I was not very useful in the beginning.
Right? So, I guess, yeah. But I don't think it pays that much in general.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of side hustles. You get some cash here and there because you know somebody who's building a house and you're helping him out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what because the husband does that,
Mm-hmm.
when they build their first house, I think he got it entirely made by, people he knows and buddies and stuff,
Yeah, so he probably got good deals.
He got it for cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go. And he gets to throw some money
Yeah.
his buddies away.
And he's talked to guys he used to buy from at a specific store, so they gave him a discount because he bought in bulk. I don't know, like, you see what I mean? Cinder block?
Cinder block?
Cinder block? This kind of stuff that you need for
Mm-hmm.
walls.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. some reason, I feel like we built something for skateboarding with cinder blocks one time.
Who is we?
Or like my little brother and I.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Because we did this with my friends too.
Yeah.
Like a long ledge.
Mm-hmm.
40 meters, like this size tall.
40 meters?
40 centimeters.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Maybe this much. But pretty long. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Like 3 or 4 meters. Interestingly, you know, we took a Sunday to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a guy who was a very good skateboarder who made a video part primarily in that like open warehouse. It's like a hangar with a bunch of modules, and there was that one.
Mm-hmm.
And they make a video, and in the video they made a video. In the video, he looks like he's the one making it. Kinda. So like he added a thing or two, you know, but I don't know, they made it look like he's the one who built that one kind of thing. Like, hey, buddy, I think that was us. We put the main structure, you know. We put the angles at the end, so like on the edges, so you can grind.
Uh-huh. That's funny.
But yeah,
Stole your thunder.
we didn't use it that much though. We should have.
Yeah. So wait, you built it in a warehouse?
Yeah, so in the maybe 30 minutes away by car, something like that, there was an old, like, they look like an old factory or something. Not a factory, but yeah, it was empty, but everything was open.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's like abandoned.
Oh.
Yeah. So at the beginning, we're not the ones who found it,
Mm-hmm.
but we got there, and there were already a bunch of stuff. So people put like some cement to make a quarter pipe that goes from the bottom into the wall.
Oh yeah.
Like different things, like modules. They got like an old table, but like entirely made of like tin.
Tin.
So, you know, like they were like metallic.
Yeah.
So you put them upside down, and then you put like a kicker, and you can like grind on them and this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Some really.
And there was a spot where there was nothing, and so we came and we brought the cinder blocks and
The masonry.
we got cooking.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. So you added that to the experience.
Yeah, we did this with in my hometown, just by putting like the metal edges, like metal angles,
Mm-hmm.
on the along an edge.
Mm-hmm.
We just bought this like mastic, like gum, whatever this thing, the sticky thing,
Yeah.
sticky paste, boop, 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 and we skated the shit out of that. It just down my home.
Yeah.
It was very close. I was just walking there.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was just like a random ledge somewhere, and you just put the angle iron on it.
Yeah, it's like usually on the building where I play pelot,
Yeah.
basque pelot. It's the same.
That's funny.
It was pretty long though.
Yeah.
Like it starts very low, and then
Mhm.
as you go, it's flat.
Mhm.
So as you go along, then the asphalt goes down.
Mhm.
So at the end it makes a gap,
Yeah.
like a decent gap, like 5 stairs high.
Oh.
So you could get a little something there.
Yeah.
We got some videos on YouTube about this, of a couple of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of you?
Yeah, I am in some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we watch one?
Sure.
Are they short?
It's like 3 minutes.
We'll watch like 45 seconds.
Oh, 45 seconds. It's gonna be hard to find me then. That's me. First of all.
Is there going to be any copyrighted music that we have to?
We might. I'm gonna mute it.
Mhm.
It's muted already.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a good song. That's unfortunate. I don't remember that day. That's Manu. At his home, they made his flat bar. That's my friend. That's my friend who's coming in March
Oh yeah.
next year. Yeah, he stopped skateboarding a long time ago, but yeah,
Mhm.
that's my middle school.
Mhm. Oh shit.
You met him. That's Mikael.
Uh huh. Nice.
I am in one of these things. Yeah, that's the angle. You see this whole thing?
You put that there.
Yeah, we put the whole thing there, so we grind on it.
Nice.
I think we're doing that one.
You just got it at a hardware store or something?
Yeah, in our in the town. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is cool.
I think I'm this one that's in high school. I think I'm the guy at the back. One of these guys. Somewhere. Yeah, I'm next.
Toma. Nice.
And that's me too. Oh, actually, that was my finest.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's her buddy. Yeah.
Well done, man.
I might have. No, I don't. Yeah, not bad. Huh? Yeah, that's
Not
me.
bad.
No, that's not me. Sorry. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah?
I have better footage since.
Yeah, man. You're killing it out there. That was fun taking videos of you doing tricks at the skate park.
Yeah. No, it is. It is more fun than ever. It's unfortunate I'm alone most of the time, but
Yeah.
it's very nice.
Wish I could be out there joining you, but I'm too scared to get hurt.
I'm gonna text the buddies in the winter. I know a couple guys,
Yeah.
but we haven't texted each other in the whole summer. I think they've been skating less, and same with me. So when I go, I don't even tell them. I'm like, yeah, I'll just go within 5 minutes, go down.
Mm-hmm.
But I should have. I think in the winter we're gonna organize this because they have like a flat bar
Mm-hmm.
and a ledge, and they put everything at the parking lot.
Oh.
So it's actually pretty fun.
Yeah. Like in the Safeway parking lot?
Yeah, yeah, the safe way.
Yeah. It's convenient because keeps the rain out.
Yeah, he brings everything with his, and the flat bar works fantastic. It's like legit. It's
Mhm.
better. I do the flat bar there. I don't do the flat bar down there.
Why not?
It's too dangerous.
What's dangerous about it?
It's a bit thick.
Yeah.
That's fine, but it's around very rough ground.
Mm.
When you know, it's kind of. The problem is you go from a very smooth floor,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's separation, and you get into rough asphalt,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's nice and smooth, and then and you gotta prepare and to pop your trick.
Yeah.
So I only do basic tricks on it
Mhm.
because I hurt myself a couple times on this thing doing basic stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we gotta be careful.
that one in particular, yeah. But when you put it at Safeway, it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very nice. It's flat. It holds well. It's straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As long as you don't get kicked out of there.
We don't after 6:30. Please don't listen to this podcast. I know the loophole. They kicked us out. I think they kicked me out maybe once or twice, or between 6 and 6:30. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely, I never got kicked out past 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe once or twice at 7.
Mm-hmm.
So I think security just does they do rounds maybe every hour or something.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought at the beginning they were being called by somebody at Safeway,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I really don't think so. I went to talk to them and I asked is there anybody I can talk to, and just ask okay, we're just being careful. Can we sign a waiver or something? We're not going to sue you.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really what I was trying to do. I gotta talk to whoever that guy, Jason. I forgot the name, and he wasn't there that day, and I never followed up. Which is my bad. But if I skate a lot this winter, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Try and get sanctioned.
Yeah, just be allowed. It's don't worry, dude. We know what we are doing. Nobody's getting hurt at that time. Anything. We are being careful.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not any big gaps or anything that you're jumping down.
No, but the thing I think mostly is what could be potentially dangerous is you have people coming down to the parking lot from doing the groceries, so they go to the car.
Mm-hmm.
But we really skate a pretty isolated part
Yeah,
of
there's
the
never
parking.
cars over there.
It's really at the end we are
Mhm.
skating as well. But sometimes you have employees that come out through the back door,
Mm-hmm.
they pass through, they go home. It doesn't really none of them like yelled at us. They all smile, they do their thing, and they
Mhm.
leave, and there was never any problem.
Yeah. They could be worried though about like you fucking up someone's car. Let's say you
Yeah, it's
do
liability.
something and then skateboard shoots out and smashes a window or
I think it's a liability of any sort.
yeah.
The car, the customers, the employees, whoever we might hurt,
Mhm.
because we are not destroying. We are literally skating the flat ground. We are not like
Mhm.
chipping away at some ledges. And
Mhm.
there is one curve we barely touch it. We just
Mhm.
roll on it for
Mhm.
manuals.
Mhm.
So yeah, like, we're not hurting anyone.
Mhm.
But I understand they have those liability things and liability issues.
Yeah.
Because if a kid, injures himself there,
Mhm.
he can potentially sue Safeway or something. So it's just like, fuck, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I asked, like, is there any waiver we can sign and like to make sure?
Mhm.
Me, I will never sue you guys. If I fucked up, it's on my own. I'll take the bus and I'll fuck off to the hospital.
Yeah. Just get on the bus with a broken leg or something.
I did with a broken wrist. Okay, fair. It's a bit different.
How'd you break your wrist?
Skateboarding.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I'm happy though, because I'm happy now though. I mean, not
Yeah.
about this, but the trick that I broke my wrist with
Mhm.
left me like kind of apprehension. Every time I'm gonna try it, I'm like, fuck, am I gonna trash one of my other wrists this time? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I'm over this because
Mhm.
I did a trick. I do the trick on a regular basis. Still bad, but I land it every time I go. I make a point of landing it almost every time.
Mhm.
And I did a harder version though, like kickflip backside tail slide
Okay.
is what I did, which is a harder version that backside tail slide.
Mhm.
I just added a kickflip at the entrance,
Mhm.
so I kind of feel I'm over it. But
Still haunts you.
no, I don't think it haunts me. I get more beat up at the gym than skateboarding now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty conservative when I skateboard,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Stay within your limits.
yeah. At this stage, I just want to play.
Mhm.
So I learned a couple tricks on Monday because those are tricks that I could have learned a long time ago, probably, because they're not difficult per se. It's just there is such a list of tricks to do that maybe I never thought of them, or
Mhm.
never really happened. So I got them done pretty quickly,
Yeah.
but it still feels new
Yeah.
because it's a trick I learned for the first time. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh, nice. Okay,
That's awesome, man. You're still getting better.
exactly. Because I did not exploit my full potential, I think, back then to learn that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You're doing good, man.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
out there
Oh, very
working
happy.
out, having fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. Life's pretty nice, eh?
Life is pretty fucking nice, man. Here in Canada, we got freedom. We got liberty. I don't know. Sometimes I miss the U.S., though. Like the people and just like the energy. It's different. It's like some shit could happen at any moment.
That's exactly. There's something exciting about it. I was talking about this with someone last week.
Mhm.
Yeah. As soon as I went to Seattle.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's relatively safe there, relatively.
Uh,
But then I felt I was in the Wild West. I was like, oh, what's going on? Like it's in the Far West with cowboys and stuff. That's what I
Wild
mean.
West.
The Wild West. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, feels like I don't know. And it's the same fucking asphalt. It's the same fucking streets, more or less. Same curbs
yeah.
as Vancouver. It's very close. Actually, those cities look alike a lot. I find personally, but it's yeah. I don't know. There's something wild about it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's cool energy, and there's so many cool places to live in the U.S. and like cool places to visit, like beautiful scenery.
It gives off this vibe of when you say anything could happen,
Mm-hmm.
it could also be the opportunity of your life. Like I understand why people believe in the American dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's definitely a place where you can make your fortune if you think hard enough and work hard enough, and yeah, you can really do do well financially. I don't know how like really fulfilling it might be, or how like
But
what
the
am I
fact
trying
that
to
you
say?
can, some people are willing to sacrifice 10, 20 years of their life, of active life, to be
Mm-hmm.
able to retire early.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's a fair bet, to be honest. Because when you think about it, yes, because we are relatively young, we can still learn and improve and enjoy new things. But at the same time, yeah, no, definitely. When you get older, you want to do less stuff. So I understand why you would sacrifice so much of your time now
Mm-hmm.
at maybe the cost of a nice social life, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's always a
that's,
cost.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
always a
exactly,
cost.
exactly. Or you could have a very nice leisurely life until you're 40,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, fuck, I don't have enough money, I'm not secure, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
starting my 40s.
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta.
Gotta do something. But some people get rich and famous when they're like 50. you know?
Yeah,
Like their lives change in some crazy way.
yeah, yeah. But there's also opportunities and the ability to seize them,
Mm-hmm.
to see one and to
Capitalize.
yeah.
Yeah, man. You always gotta be vigilant.
That's kind of what it makes me think about socializing again. Sorry, but
How
it's like,
dare you bring it up?
like a random person who talks to you one day. It could be at the bus stop, whatever. Just sometimes they ask you like for the time or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can also see that as an opportunity
Mm-hmm.
and like just learn about someone.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they can get into something like, oh wow, like I don't know, that's something very interesting or super legit or like
Mm-hmm.
pretty impressive
Yeah.
what they do or
Yeah, you can get a lot from other people. Like just listen to their experience, listen to what they have to say, the types of things they bring up.
yeah, squeeze the juice out of them. That's literally it. Like do this as much as you can. That's literally it in my mind. It's like
Yeah.
get whatever you can.
Yeah. Oh, every interaction could be an opportunity.
There must be something useful out of all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So just fish for it.
Yeah, man. And no knowledge is wasted. Whatever kind of knowledge you get from
Relevant.
whoever you meet,
Yeah, good point.
it's going to be useful in some way, someday. Never know how.
It compounds.
Mm.
Those things compounds.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you do, as long as you're keeping you busy with something,
Mm-hmm.
it's something active.
Yeah, man. Getting out there and talking to people, being in the world and trying to experience new things.
Understand it.
That's what it's all about. Just doing the same thing all the time. I feel like, I don't know, some people though, because they can do the same thing all the time, they get really, really good at something.
Mm-hmm.
At like some one thing. And that seems awesome, but really boring. Like you have to be really obsessed with something to be able to spend all your time on just that thing.
Yeah, I think you're like me. We are jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, absolutely.
And I find myself, I do tend to be, I don't know, attracted, pulled by people who also jack of all trades.
Mm.
Because, well, being a jack of all trades myself, talking to you, you talk about a lot of different things because you do a lot of different things and because you've done a lot of different things.
Mm-hmm.
So that stimulates me that you're talking about different things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whereas if I only was like...
doing something that I'm not particularly interested in, imagine. But I mean, I still like you for who you are, but it's always that thing you're doing. It's like, okay, well. See what I mean? Well, it wouldn't feel as stimulating.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
No,
put
I
it
get
this way. I still love you, man. Don't get me wrong. But
I appreciate that. No, but yeah, definitely. Even as a young kid, I always valued that idea of like a breadth of experience, not just like one specific thing. It's good to be a mix, because everyone's a mix of things, but I think if you're a more eclectic mix of things, then it just makes you kind of a more interesting person to talk to.
I do feel like something I really want to achieve in my life is being... At some point I was saying I want to be the best average person. But that's just a joke. Average is average. It depends on other people's data. It's not like... But what I would like to say is I want to be the best balanced person.
Mm.
I want to be the best at all the things that, like, I don't want to be the best in one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the best at some kind of overall combination of things.
Mm.
See what I mean?
A weighted average of all the things.
Yeah, maybe something like that. No, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Come up with some sort of index.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what jack of all trades are, as opposed to somebody who's crazy good at something, but outside of that, he's
Yeah. Nothing. Well, not nothing, but yeah, just like completely.
I find this to be high risk, high reward, but sometimes just too high of a risk. That's the way I look at it. Because I don't think I could be the number one in anything in the world.
It's hard to be the number one in any one thing.
Except one thing.
And you're going up against a bunch of other people who are
Yeah.
obsessed with that one
Yeah.
thing, and they don't do anything else. So
Yeah.
it's like if you're not singularly
Yeah.
obsessed with it,
Yeah.
then you don't even have a chance.
Yeah. If you're not able to commit that much
Mm-hmm.
to that thing, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
might as well just, just consider yourself good if you like it and you want to reach a certain level,
Mm-hmm.
and accept that there are way better guys than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Because most people are not going to be the best at anything. But it's cool to see those people perform, like in sports or
Oh, yeah.
art or music.
I mean, those are the ones we want to watch.
Yeah.
We want to watch the cream of the crop.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys, the cream of the crop are the people who are dedicating themselves
Mm-hmm.
to their art,
Yeah.
to whatever it is, to their discipline.
Mm-hmm. Which I really respect, but yeah,
But I don't
that
envy.
seems so yeah,
it's
it
just-
seems so boring to
yeah.
me.
I mean, as much as I love the idea of the ultimate martial artist who
Mhm.
just lives secluded and under the cascade every day and just, like beating himself up against like trees and stuff, like punching and kicking and just spending his life conditioning his shins and so on.
Yeah.
As much as I love and respect those guys and admire them, that's the thing.
Mhm.
I think I admire them because they do something that I can't.
Mhm.
I think that's literally it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I aspire to do that thing, to that attitude.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I can only aspire it because I live in the economy with people.
Yeah, you don't live secluded.
Yeah, I haven't,
Just
I haven't purchased
beating
a
up
cabin in the
trees.
woods and like just bought a shit ton of like basic stuff like rice and flour and just like live out of the bare minimum.
Just beating up trees all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen some video of this Muay Thai guy who just chops down
yeah.
a tree
So-
with his leg.
Did you see there's do you know what Lethwei is?
Mm-mm.
So Lethwei is a Burmese martial art.
Oh.
It's the same as Muay Thai,
Mm-hmm.
but it's bare knuckle.
Oh.
Headbutts are allowed. And there's no end to a round. There's no end to the fight.
Oh my goodness. So they just
Like they keep going until one of them either gives up or gets finished. I think something like that.
That's
Yeah.
fucking brutal.
Well,
man.
you know the world champion, or at least one of the biggest champions in that martial art,
Mm-hmm.
is a guy from Quebec,
What?
David Leduc. David Leduc.
The Duke.
Yeah, and he was on the podcast with Joe Rogan like 2 or 3 years ago, or maybe more. But there's a video where he smashes like a banana tree or something, like a small banana plant or something, and he's like boom, boom, and then headbutts it and kicks it and like elbows it.
So he was probably just like, let me find the most savage martial art that I possibly can and get really good at it.
He lives in Burma. He's huge there.
Yeah.
He's absolutely huge. I don't know if he still has a title of any sort, but he had
Mhm.
a super long streak of keeping it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's such a crazy life.
I
Like,
like to go to Burma. I want to see Burma.
yeah. That would be dope. I feel like it's really hot there.
Oh,
And
probably.
it makes it seem awesome to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love the hot weather.
It's going to be hard for me,
Yeah.
probably, but...
I have to
you're
put a lot of
shitty.
sunblock on.
Yeah, but sunblock is not a big deal anymore. I feel I hold heat way better than I used to.
Yeah?
So I don't know if it's a thing of, like, losing fat. I'm
Mm.
thinking,
Yeah.
definitely you see fat people sweat, like, way more easily.
I don't know if that's actually true or...
No, that's the thing. That's why
Actually, I have seen...
I'm putting
yeah.
this out of my ass. But when I do jiu-jitsu, the fatter guys are
Tend to sweat
sweating during
more.
the drills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sweating during the drills. The drills is, oh, you push on the leg, you turn around, like boom, boom, boom. Okay, you take your time.
Yeah, well, it's gotta take more energy for them.
Sometimes it's, when you do single legs, you're like you're hiking things up. Okay, it can be a bit tiring, but still, you have
Yeah.
a bit of shiny skin
Yeah.
at most.
At most. Yeah, but you're also in really good condition.
No, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. In that I used to sweat. I think I believe I used to sweat way more when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because right now, like the hot days, actually, I was half decent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good.
I'm just used to the heat because yes, my body gets hot. I'm white. I cook. That's literally what we are. So.
Just cooking away.
But I maybe I'm more accustomed to the feeling of cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put it this way.
You're more okay with it now? Well, maybe, yeah, it's not as bad because you have less fat.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, man. You're in good shape.
It's
And it helps you in many different ways.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good point.
It's good to be in good shape.
It's so useful. Find something that you like, whatever it is, as long as it's physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
Pursue it.
Mm-hmm.
Invest some time in it. Learn it.
Yeah.
It's gonna get even more fun. If you like it at the beginning, you will like it after.
Yeah, but it's hard for people. Like, I don't know how that happens. People, I guess they don't grow up playing sports because you grew up playing sports.
Yeah.
So if you don't grow up playing sports and then you just do whatever you're doing in your life and then you get fat and then you're like, now I have to go do this shit that I don't even know how to do.
You probably have two kinds of people. You have the ones who don't do exercise because they do something else. Let's say people who do music or artists.
Mm-hmm.
Most artists are not physically in shape. They're fine. They're not obese either. They're just like, slender build.
I don't have data on this at all.
Well, that's the feeling I have from just... that's the feeling I have from seeing people doing like literature and arts and music, things like that.
Mm-hmm. They're not all in really good shape.
In general.
Yeah.
Probably because they spend more time like composing music, doing their thing, doing like performing their art.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they don't like binge eat on junk food, so they're not fat or obese or they're just normal build.
I feel like there's got to be all kinds of different.
Oh no, of course.
builds.
No, there's a distribution, but I'm the feeling I have from my observation.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be the average guy seems to be that kind of person, guy or girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is the other. So there are some people who don't do physical exercise because maybe they spend more time doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the ones who just, don't do much.
Mm-hmm. Don't do much physically.
And eat bad on top of that.
Yeah.
It's a combination.
There's a lot of that going on. It's really unfortunate because it's so unhealthy for people. And like so many people are dying of diseases related to being overweight. Like, I just wish they could take better care of themselves. I wish it was easier.
Yeah. But there must be something they like to do. It's just that is hopefully not too expensive.
That's the thing is maybe their favorite thing is video games. Maybe their favorite thing is watching
skiing.
YouTube videos.
like things that you cannot do that much, or like it's so expensive. Even if I live here, I wouldn't go every day.
Yeah.
It's like
that can't get expensive.
save $60-$70 a day. So
probably more than that on big days.
There's still gasoline plus parking. No, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
For weekends, and that's actually probably the cheapest is $30.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you just don't know what to do, like some people, they just probably don't know how to work out, and not everyone can afford a trainer.
No, there's that, but you have community centers. Just show up. You can play a bit of basketball. You can show up at the gym and somebody's going to help you out.
Yeah.
The community center down there is like $30 a month.
Ooh.
You have access to the sauna, there's a workout room, there's a pool. I don't know if the pool is free, but it's like $30 a month.
Really?
Yeah, man. Look into it.
Huh.
It's crazy good what you get there.
Yeah. Interesting.
And it's, I think, open every day.
Mm-hmm.
You can make it like an afternoon workout or something, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Sunday
it's like if you're used to just fucking ordering burgers and pizza and then just sitting and watching Netflix. And
there is not knowing but wanting, and there is not knowing and not wanting to do it.
Yeah.
It's enticing. Comfort is enticing.
Yeah.
It's like,
feels good.
come man, it's cozy here. Just get in there. We're gonna put some TV. Look at this movie. Look how comfy the pillow is.
Look at that
beautiful mattress.
Look at that muffin over there. You should probably eat that muffin and the one next to it.
Hey, it's only flour. It's wheat. It's a bit of wheat, water, and sugar. How bad can it get? But that's I know, it's enticing.
Mm-hmm.
I have this mineral bottle with it, like everybody else does.
Yeah.
When I'm taking the bus, I can either stop here and go home, or I don't stop and I go to the gym. Sometimes I'm like, oh, actually, I don't feel like going. I'm gonna stop here. Yeah. Sometimes we do, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. It's a battle.
That's the battle. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's hard for me to go to jiu-jitsu. Like, as much as I like it, as good as I feel afterwards, it's like, it's intimidating.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to go in there, try your best, and you might get choked out, and somebody might take your back, and just...
There is that thing, that thing at the beginning is a bit like, yeah, I'm learning a lot, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to get manhandled by everybody.
Yeah.
But for a while, I was just in awe. Looking at all the possible ways to submit me. They submit me, like, okay, how do you do it? Okay, let me know later, and kind of thing. Like I was just like, okay, I'll just let them do. And now the higher belts, whenever they get into something different, like weird, like new that I've never seen, yeah, I'll just take it. And I'm like, oh, that's so nice. I'll gladly tap.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's so good though. So good to do. Such a good workout. Good mental workout too.
Oh yeah. I think people will get so much less claustrophobic from this kind of sport.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Because
you can definitely feel claustrophobic when someone's like laying on top of you with all their weight.
Like somebody doing Ezekiel, so like pretty much putting everything on top of you, like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
I should have tried that anyway.
It's panicky at the beginning, I'm sure. Like everybody, I think I panicked. It's like, was trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
Pretty hard. Eventually, when you're safe and you're like, okay, I think my arms are in the right place right now. I gotta focus on something else, but I can think, I can accumulate I can save my energy and know when to explode, like kind of just to try to figure out.
Yeah, I still don't have that rhythm down.
No, me
at
either.
All.
Mount, it's a pain. I prefer the back to be taken than mount. And I shouldn't. Because the back is technically a worse position.
Yeah, the back is the worst.
But I feel like you can either escape or hang out.
Yeah?
I don't get choked that much from pure back. Just from back.
Yeah.
I always like moving, boom, moving my head, trying to bridge, putting my head on the ground. That's the first thing to do.
Put your head on the ground.
Yeah. When somebody has doing mount, you have to find a way to get your head on the ground as well. And then from there you start bridging. And moving out and like warming away and turning back into them. That's one way to do it. But that's like the best thing is 2 hands on the choking hand, keep it there, and then you have to choose a side, but maybe the non-choking side, so it's more safer. That was bad. And then try to wiggle until you can put your hand on the ground, and then you can start taking a hook out. Look, you take the hook out first. Anyway, that's a good go-to.
Word.
If you're just on top of them, yeah, they can just play with you on bars and stuff, arm bars and chokes.
Yeah.
So try to be diagonal, like try to move away from them, and eventually they lose their hold.
Yeah, I could have used that today. Luckily, the rest, the
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell. Like, he wasn't getting me, but
Thursday
wasn't a good position to be in.
Thursday, I got choked like a minute away from the rest. Like, no, sorry, a second away.
Yeah.
I got choked, like, oh yeah, nice, and then rest. It's like, shit, I could have held it. It was a very clean choke though, so he was totally deserved it.
Oh, well, been a while.
It's been a while.
All right. I think we'll wrap it up.
I think it's a good time to do it.
So.
Any last words? Subscribe, guys. Give us money. Full subscribes, whatever it is.
Like and comment and all the good stuff.
Yeah. That thing, yeah. Do you have an ending? Do you have an ending phrase for that?
You usually say see you in the next one.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll see you in the next one.